All right, it looks like I'm live. Just got to get over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. That's not the right window. Gotta refresh the screen, and it's gonna take 5 years. Okay, maybe not 5 years, but it's gonna take a hot minute. Just waiting for that to reload. Yes, I am. Sometimes it takes a little while. I can't see anybody if you're in there. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just waiting for the screen to load on YouTube. Because, sometimes it's slow. Or are we getting most of the time it's slow? How did I know that was going to happen? Okay. Such silliness. All right, we are hopefully. I may have to open a new window. This is so anticlimactic. All right. There it is, finally. Jeez. I don't know if my computer's slow or YouTube is busy. It's only a Tuesday. Hello, Angie. How you doing? I don't know. Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday night. Gonna put myself on live chat because I forget all the time. Okay, so there we are. And we're just gonna dive right in. I was very bad yesterday. I did a little harvesting without you guys, but I never did get around to actually gluing anything down. So we're going to do 2 today, and then we're going to do a collage, time allowing. I am just fine. Thank you for asking. Can't complain. Well, I could, but what's the point? Let me put that out of the way. So we've got lots of bits to choose from because I harvested some brand new things. Plus, I got a whole nother pile over here of some stuff for other stuff. Stuff for other stuff. You heard that right. That's going to be, I don't know why that's there. That's too big. That should be in the other pile. They started giving me People Because Shape is No Longer a Thing, which was a magazine I was getting because I like the images and I don't really care for people. But they had the Oscar edition, so I cut out these guys because you don't really find tiny men in fashion magazines. Pineapple sherbet. Nice. Very nice. I don't have any audio on. Jacqueline can't hear us, so I'll type in a hello. So there we go. We've got to welcome Jacqueline. So I think I'm going to use this butterfly today. It's from a book cover that was in probably the People magazine. I harvested from a couple of magazines. Maybe we'll put it on 2 pages. Maybe we'll cut one of the, maybe we'll kind of cut it in half and do it on 2 pages. So let's see what else we might want to do. I'm going to put this in here somewhere, maybe on this page. Maybe we'll do it. It's a book I saw for review, maybe in the People. Might have been in Cosmo. I don't know. So it's It's a supernatural kind of horror story, and I would like to read it. So I thought it would be fun to include it in here. That way I can refer back to it. I also like this guy with his green fuzzy boa. And these two angry looking tennis players, these are out of a local Las Vegas publication. So, what kind of stuff? Do we want to put anything back there? Or are we just going to go with it? I did cut out a big giant cheeseburger, but it won't fit on this page. It is too big. Ooh, and we're going to put Jamie Lee down today, regardless of how many, because I also got, where is it? I got the word Scream Queen. And I think that was out of People too. I'll have to find it. Now I've mixed things up. Oh, there it is. She's got to go. We'll trim her down. She's got to go in here with her Scream Queen title. You know it, you know it. So that's going to be a thing today. I'm almost thinking less is more. I want to put something else on there. Here's a little elephant. But he has to go on the edge of the page because he's cut. There's a hard cut right there. Must be warm where she is today, or she really likes pineapple and or sherbet. Maybe the next collage. What about all these little people? It'd be more fun if they looked terrified. Guy in a pink suit. No, that's going to cover up the... I'm limited to small things because the other stuff on the page takes up a lot of the page. Let's put this on the edge here and we'll offset that a little bit. And refreshing. I got nerdy face. Yay, nerdy face. Like it. Let's see if this is going to be too much if we put this behind the butterfly. Nah, I kind of like it. Okay. I still think we kind of need something over there. What are we going to put? What kind of things do we have? We don't need a mermaid tail right now. Maybe the water will. Okay. And then we'll put some words and then we'll be good. All right. I think I got a sense of this. Let's cut the butterfly in half and work from there. That's where we're going with that. All right. Let's do some stuff. That means inking and all kinds of fun stuff. And we have a second one to what do we have a second one? Oh, a second page to do. Do. I'm alive. We went out to Winco today. That seems to be becoming a Tuesday thing. Lunch meat for wraps. Els got a little bit of jalapeno chicken salad for me. I love the jalapeno chicken salad. And Mike got regular chicken salad because jalapeno one would make his tummy very unhappy. And we don't want that because Mike does all the fun cooking. Els is making chicken something for dinner. I don't remember what. Sure to be delicious, though. And let's see. We also went to Walgreens and I bought some Pond's because I'm almost out of moisturizer. And I really like the Pond's. I need to buy some cardstock. I'm almost out. And then we were going to put something else. That piece. We were going to put that piece. I'm going to rip the bottom though, just so that it's okay if it's straight at the top because it's going right at the edge. Hey Janice, how you doing? Hope you are having a lovely evening. I failed epically at doing a video yesterday. I was harvesting pictures and just having a good old time. I got out the book several times. I was going to start the video and I kept getting sidetracked and I just never, then all of a sudden it was like 12:25 and I'm like, well, I screwed that up. So I thought I'd just do 2 today and move on with life. And then we'll do some kind of collage-y thing. I did find some really fun images though. The dog is excited about something. Maybe we'll put an S on this page too. Why not? Let's see. Hanging in there, you think? Well, hopefully we can bring a little smile into your day. I know you're having some difficulties, and that blows chunks. But we're here to just have a little fun and see where this takes us. I've already laid this out. We're just inking and stuff. So we got some. And we're going to put down a Jamie Lee Curtis picture like we did with the Helen Mirren picture. Just because she was in the People magazine as part of the crossword, which I also did cut out. Since I have to have People magazine, I'll start using the crosswords as backgrounds and stuff till it runs out. And I didn't realize People was a freaking weekly magazine, guys. Okay, what I do with this description for the, there it is. Oops, now I'm going to get the wrong side of it. Oh my gosh. So you guys may or may not know. I don't know if I talked about it. I got my PayPal account frozen. And it's been frozen since before my birthday. And I couldn't follow their steps because I don't have access to some of the things that they wanted. And I was getting kind of pissed off about it. But, you know, it's that kind of thing. It's the kind of thing you have to do early in the morning because PayPal operates on East Coast time. They don't work on the weekends. So I would just forget about it. And then I'd be, you know, just perpetually. Then I think, because I really, really need to order cardstock for dyeing for the upcoming batches. And I finally took care of it today. But it's been like since I think 2 days before my birthday. They restricted my access. Oh, they'll gladly take payments for me, but they won't let me have any of my money. They wouldn't let me touch any of my money, which is good because I guess that's forced savings, right? Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you and keep you in our thoughts for sure. It got moved. Am I in trouble? No, you're not in trouble. You couldn't possibly be in trouble with us. But it was fairly simple. But they were asking me about old addresses. And they were, you know, she was listing off tons of addresses. And I've lived a lot of places in my life. First of all, you know, I'm a military brat. My dad was in the Air Force. So we moved for my whole life. But even if you just count my adult life, 18 and over, we moved every few years, even if it was just to a different apartment in the same city. You know, sometimes they raise the rent too high, or you want to move to a better part of town, or to be in a better school district, or whatever. I need to move that to somewhere else. And so I've probably had in some total from around 18-ish on up 30 or 35 addresses. And she's asking me, she's rattling off stuff. And I'm mostly listening for street names or towns that sound like I've lived there. She was asking me about states I've never lived in. Like, I only really remember 2 addresses. Like, I could probably come up with a few in Phoenix. If I heard them, I would probably recognize them because not that long ago. I remember a childhood address from when I was little, like grade school age, probably between 10 and 12. We lived there for a good 6 years, but we lived off base. My parents bought a house while I was away visiting my grandparents one summer. Yeah, and it was on James Road, 717 James Road. And then I remember my mom's old address in South Carolina, the first house that they had out there. She had to sell it and move back to take care of my grandpa when he was passing. But then they moved back and they moved somewhere else. And that was on 221 Tamara Lane. And I only remember that because I remember the builder. They bought a new build in a new subdivision. And the landowner their daughter had passed. And so the part of the land sale was that they would name one of the streets in the subdivision after their daughter. And that's the road we lived on. But that's the only reason I remember it, is because it's stuck in my memory. But both of those are, we lived in that house when I was 16 and they lived there well after, but I didn't live there as an adult. No, that's not true. I did. I probably lived there till I was 23 or 24. Because I was going to college for a while. So I think we're going to, how do I want this to go? We can push that right up to the edge, but the other piece, yeah, I think like that. So let's glue this one down first. But then so then they unlocked my account. It was funny though. I'm surprised at how few addresses I remember. I have a list somewhere, but I need to get it into like something that I can grab a hold of when I actually need it. But the last time they asked me about passwords, and I had a panicky moment when I realized that I had to call in and try and get them to accept a phone verification of my identity. Hey, Yesenia, how are you? But my last 5 passwords have been swear words. I'm like, oh, please don't ask me about passwords. Please don't ask me about passwords. This is going to get real awkward. My new password is not a swear word, so don't get excited and think you can have my account. I moved on to a different topic. But for just a little while there, Alice has a very colorful cursing vocabulary. Some combinations that I've just never heard, and a few words I've never used in my whole life. So I was just using those with, changing some of the letters to numbers or symbols. I'm like, if she asks me about that, that's going to get really awkward. She's a really nice lady doing this for me. And, some of them, sometimes you call and you get kind of a dicky person, they don't want to help you. They're like, you have to do the process. And it's all from what amounts to a chargeback. It was stupid. I lost my glue stick. That's okay. We'll get a new one. Why? Because I have 85. So finally today my PayPal account is unlocked. But that's a long way around to, I Googled those 2 addresses. And wow, do those houses look different now. The one on Tamara Way was like a steel blue color, a gray blue. And the people had ripped out all the flower beds and the flower boxes my mom built. The front yard was completely just not in great shape grass. They'd made the house an off-white color, and it was very boring. But they had kept the fence up that my dad built. So I was like, wow. And then I looked up the 717 James Road one. They took out all the trees. There were some beautiful old growth trees there, and they took them all down. They did have, though, the flower boxes that my dad built out of railroad ties still there. I was like, he built those. I'm trying to think, when did we live there? Maryland. 1981 or 1982, and they probably bought the house in 83 or 84. So those, and they looked like they were in good shape. Just, the wood was bleached out some, but I don't think it's early enough there for them to have flowers yet. But there were gorgeous, huge trees in the yard, and they cut them all down. I was a little bit heartbroken. Yeah, they do. The last time I had to call for something, I don't remember what. I don't think I was locked out of my account. I think I just needed to change the phone number, and it wouldn't let me for some reason. So I had to get a hold of it. But they asked me about passwords. I'm like, oh, this could get real ugly. If this lady starts asking me about passwords, we're going to have a problem. Okay, what do we want to do for words now? So those are the elements so far. Well, we could do enjoy more. I like enjoy more. Let's do that. Because that's getting munched up sitting in there. I need the big scissors. What do I do with them? Oh, I remember. Yeah, we went on out to Winco and we got tons of lunch meat for wraps. Yeah, that could be. And they were old trees. The other thing I thought of is, I know we had a little bit of trouble with some of the drainage pipes, and we had to have them cleared because the one big tree in the front yard was starting to grow into the sewer lines. So they may have taken them out for that reason. It was just because it was such big, beautiful, and there was no trees in the yard at all. It was a little sad to me. I get why they may have done it. It was just because you keep this, or at least I did. I kept this vision of what the house looked like, And it was that house was dark brown when we lived there. I think my dad had siding put on. No, I don't think I want to put a ladybug. I was thinking about a ladybug, but I don't think I want to put a ladybug with a butterfly. Maybe just one of these little lime green dots right here. Maybe this lime green dot. It's decoupage paper, so the pink paper is going to show through. But I'm just going to glue it down with a glue stick and see if that works. Just to give this a little color over here. And I'm pushing down a lot with the glue stick, so a lot of glue comes out onto that paper. And then I'll just put some over it and see what happens. And then maybe this orange one up here where we can put it just a little bit over the... I'm just feeling like it needs a little bit of something. A little something. The big thing I remember about that house is that it had a basement, and I roller skated in the basement. I totally did. But also the basement flooded. We had to have a sump pump put in, which made my dad really mad. There, I like that because it's a little bit see-through, but it adds color. And I like circles. Circles make me. Let's put another one up here. That'll be 3. How about this olive green one right here? Let's do it. Oh, it's not. It's not olive green now that I folded it out. It's like a gray color. Let's go with it. That piece can now go in the... Well, maybe I'll keep that because it's got the little... I'll keep the piece with the red on it. Let's see. So I think I talked last time. I finished that Janet Ivanovich book, the Stephanie Plum series. Number 6 is been requested but not shipped yet. I checked paperback swap yesterday. There's a lot of users that are not active there anymore. So sometimes it'll go through up to 5 people before somebody finally mails the book. But they have to give it the time for the person to respond. There's like a minimum time. And if you don't respond, then they pass the request on to the next person with the book. And luckily, that series has been in print for a while. So I'm probably not going to not get it. But I'm thinking for future, I may just go to Thrift Books and see if I can get them cheap there and order like 3 titles at a time so I can get free shipping. Because I read them like they're candy. It was so much fun, guys. So much fun. And then I finished the Dean Koontz book, Intense. It was interesting. But the problem that I have, and now I remember why I quit reading him, is I could guess the ending and the twist before they happened. And that's not fun. Okay, I like that. I think I'm happy with it. I think I'm just going to go with that happen. So this is here because I saw it in one of the magazines I collected from yesterday. And I want to read it. So whoever this Paul, but it says Papa, was inspired by an episode of Supernatural to write Nightmare, a paranormal noir set in the 1950s Las Vegas. Bonus, the story opens with the death of a rich developer, the victim of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, but his partner is convinced there's been foul play. And as always, PM Mayer to take the... I cut some of it off on accident. And it's a dark read. Anyway, it just sounded good. It's full of an ancient, gruesome creature. So, that got my eye right there. Oh, and then we've got an edge over here that's not mailed down. So, that's in there to just remind me that I'd like to read. It's a newer book, so I'll have to wait a while before it gets cheap, I cannot afford new books. That's not a thing that happens. All right, so that's still wet a little bit. So we're gonna have to get out the... I'm sorry, guys. Remember, there's no noise canceling, so bear with me for a second. All right, that should do it enough so that it doesn't, so that they just don't stick to themselves. All right, we'll put the clip down at the bottom this time, just in case. Okay, I'm in love with this guy and his feather boa. And I got something about a serial killer out of one of the magazines, so we may add that word in just to bring a little creepy to this side of the... Because, creepy brings me joy, too. If anybody's playing along, do feel free to post your stuff in the Facebook group if you want. It's not required, of course. And then maybe we'll do one of those stickers in here. What else do we have? I keep threatening to throw this S in here, but probably not with the word serial killer. Let's see. What do we want to do? I almost kind of like him like as a thing unto himself. It does need a background, though. Maybe we'll turn that into a tag of some sort. We've got the elephant that we could, oops. We've got the elephant we could put on this side. He has to be down at the bottom, though, because of how he's cut. That's how he was in the magazine, though. I didn't just cut him. Hey, Els. Hello from the other room. And then I'm going to take this that says Suckers by the Zillions. And it's for a company that makes actual, like, suction cup things. But I'm just taking this part. And I think we're going to add this. Let's see. Do we want a little bit of this red stripy paper on here? Maybe. What else do we want to do? All right, I can see some of this purpley paper going in here with his feather boa. So now we need to just work on this other side of the page. All right, well, let's start by gluing some of those things down, at least the background pieces. I was telling them about the verification thing and the addresses. Els, I went and looked my old addresses up. It's a little sad. Now we're going to take some of that off there. We're probably going to put that like that. So right there. That'll be good enough. What are you up to out there in the other room? Are you doing anything fun and exciting? All right, then this is going to take off the end of that. Okay, right? I don't know. Approximately there. That's where it's going to happen. Yes, it would be terrible if you, aren't you in May? Aren't you in June? It's disgusting, I tell you. Videos through June. I missed yesterday, and I'm having to do 2 collages today. I was just tooling around, fussy cutting out of magazines and having a grand old time. And then I was like, oh, it's late. It was like 12:20. Guess I'm doing 2 tomorrow. If I'm up after midnight tonight, I'm just going to do the video right then. I thought about just skipping a day and posting them like a day, like the day after the day. Doing the video on the day, but having it post the day after each time. Because I feel like I'm rushing through some days, which is, not a terrible thing. Sometimes you get good collages when you're pressed for time. You don't spend all your... Jeez! I am an epic... This is just another thing. I'm living my life wrong. Have you told them about the carpet cleaning guy and how many subscribers he's got after just 4 months? Oh my God. I've been at this for 2.5 years. Well, longer than 2.5. I've been here 2.5. And I had my channel before that. I've been at this for almost 4 years total. I haven't even reached 600. That's what I'm talking about. I can't remember how many she said, but I was like, I'm not doing something right. Of course, I'm also not ASMR, you know. I said, I'm just going to open a channel where I flip through paper all day long. I'll be like, crinkle, crinkle, flip, 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 crinkle, crinkle, flip, flip. Oh my God. 834,000 subscribers in 4 months. I wonder what his average view poll is for view time. That is phenomenal. I can't even imagine growing your channel that fast. I know people do it though. I know gaming channels usually grow pretty fast.
Yes. Do they know their subscribers?
No, I do know most of my subscribers. I don't know the lurkers though, because they just lurky lurk.
And that's okay.
But I like them and I talk to them.
You have a rapport with your regular subscribers. You remember their birthdays.
Do
you
I?
remember
Do I?
Anniversaries.
I barely remember my own birthday. I only know because I start getting a notification your birthday's coming up. Do you want to set a fundraiser? No, I don't. Want to set up a fundraiser?
Look, I found your lime green paint today.
Oh, that's true. Look what else found for me. I must have like 8 shades of lime green.
It actually says lime at the top.
Does it really? Oh my God, look, it's lime. Lime. They do. It's like she's like a wind-up toddler with me. Look what I found. Oh, that's all it takes. But she's got a point. Plus, you know what? If you grow too fast, well, they don't have any interaction with. I don't know if he like goes in the comments and stuff, but can you even imagine how many comments he must get? Like that's the point at which you have to have staff, you know, because then you need help moderating your comment section, just getting responses into people and stuff like that, you know. I can't even imagine how much time, even if it's not him, even if someone in his family does it or it's run by a couple of volunteers or whatever. That's a lot of work. I'd like to get to 1,000, but I don't have any dreams of being that huge. Like I can't, it boggles the mind. I can't even. One of those things, you know. Okay, we are going to put our little elephant on here, but I want to make sure there's nothing else we're going to put on there before I do that. Okay, I think he's just going to go in here, but probably, maybe I'll have to put it this way. I don't know. Let's see. We put his head down. We put him down a little bit further. Then we can fit that up there. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. I was rewatching some comedy specials today, just as background noise while I was working. I forgot about. I was watching Kathleen Madigan, and it's a really old one. I think she used to have 2 on Netflix, and now she's only got 1. Bothering Jesus is what it's called. And she does a bit on what noodling is, and I didn't know about noodling before the special, and I had You know, it had gone out of my brain. I'm like, whoa. Hey, Tina O, how you doing? Tina Old Page is in the house. I'm like, whatever possessed somebody to even start doing that? Can't even imagine. Right? And then I watched Ryan Hamilton. He does one called Happy Face. And I find him to be pretty funny. I've seen them both multiple times. I rewatch. I know that's silly, but it's something familiar in a very calm voice while I'm working, and it works for me. I'm sure he's not. I know that's a celebrity because it's out of People magazine, but oh no. We don't want you to blow away, though, over the rainbow, even if it is fabulous. We want you to stay here and do crafty things. I just cut out a whole bunch of things. Where'd they all go? There's a guy on a lake. I'm going to add that on there. It's been pretty windy here. And I'm not afraid of a tornado here. We mostly get dust storms. I'm sure it could happen, you know, because we get dirt devils and stuff like that. And dust storms can be quite destructive in and of themselves. It's like being sandblasted. Bad enough we're already in the broiler with the hairdryer going in the summer, and then they add in a dust storm that they're getting sandblasted on top of everything else. So, oh, you know what? I think I've got it. I think I've got what I want to do. I'm going to put the elephant down here, and then I'm going to put Here Comes the Fun. It's just going to be a cute little. So do we want to add in any more colored bits, though, before we get there? It blew over our trash cans here, too. Mike had to go out and clean it all up before we could leave the house to go to Winco. Let's see. And what happened at the Dollar Tree? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, we were at the Dollar Tree. So we pulled up, and there's like 4 or 5 of those like police SUV type vehicles. And there must have been 8 to 10 policemen hanging out. And they had a girl in handcuffs and a guy. I don't know if he was in handcuffs or not. I didn't see, but you could see her handcuffs. Shoplifters, you know. I thought with that many cops, maybe they tried to maybe they pulled a gun or something. Nope. Just bored cops on a Tuesday. I get something to fill the time, you know. Let me see if I can peel this back up a little bit. I want this green piece to go under there a little bit. All right. Christine, you're getting the storm too. And hello, Christine E's in the house. So I guess the moral of the earlier story about my PayPal account is now I can order cardstock. Man, I went to order lined paper the other day, and I've been ordering the lined paper for, about 3 years. The same kind from Amazon every time. And it's, a ream of it. It's 500 sheets. And it goes from between like $7 and change all the way up to the point at which I'll quit buying it and wait for the price to come back down is around $9. I've seen it as high as like 12 something, but I won't buy it when it's that price. I just wait because it'll come back down. And I used to have it on auto subscribe, but I had to take it off because the last time it came up, the price was $22 and change. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I don't need lined paper that bad. Nobody needs lined paper that bad. Because I've tried other brands and none of the lines stay. The brand I buy now, the lines stay. And so I'm willing to pay a little bit more. So I may have to go to Unlined, you guys. I did find ream for $10.98, but it's wide rule, and I don't like wide rule paper. I went ahead and bought it this time. But and you guys can weigh in if you don't mind wide rule. I'll continue, but I prefer. So there's our little elephant. We'll need to outline him in white at some point. Because I'm not paying $22 for a ream of lined notebook paper. It's just not happening. And I went to Walmart.com to see if they had like smaller packs for a reasonable price. They don't carry Oxford. They carry Oxford notebooks, but they don't carry any lined paper. And the notebooks were too expensive to get them and just harvest the paper out of it. I did look at that too. I was like, well, if I could get Oxford paper and notebooks for a reasonable price, that would work. So I'm going to do a Google search before I give up, but we may have to go without, or, I could just buy cheap stuff at the dollar store or whatever. If you guys don't mind unlined notebook paper, because that's what happens is the lines rinse off. Christine, I don't know if you're just listening, but Tina wants to know if you don't mind where you are, where the storm's coming to. I think she's trying to gauge how far away you are from her. Yeah, so there's that. So there will be some wide rule because I went ahead and bought the pack because I need it for I have some for the very next batch I'm doing, but the batch after that is light enough that I can use lined paper. And I won't have enough, so it'll be wide ruled. But that's not my jam. So we may have to think, I may have to think out of the box for options, I tried some dot grid paper that I bought. The dots washed off in the water. Made me sad. I'm in Iowa. It came across from Nebraska. Minnesota, northwest corner. Okay. But you are getting the bad weather too, and boo on that. All right, so where's my little... doodly doodly doo here. Oops. Here doesn't want to be here. He wants to be over there. I'm going to work harder to get the words straight. I noticed on a lot of my work, the words are just slightly crooked. Sometimes not so slightly. Sometimes they're just effing crooked. All right. That's okay. I'm not in all. I'm pleased that you are here, whether you're just listening, whatever it is. It's all good. I am pleased to have you here. If we can entertain you a little bit while you do your searching, all the better, right? Here comes the fun. Oh man, I glued that to the. Great. Glued the word "the" upside down onto the thing. There's a moment in collaging. I've glued the word upside down to something else. Okay. We're going to put fun right down here. Like it's a pause. Here comes the fun. Oh,
Yay!
Mike. He's playing video games and eating Reese's peanut butter cups. He's having man fun. There we go. So we needed to date these. That's not what I said, but that's funny. It's funny. All right, so this yesterday, day 10. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's put the date right over here. So this is day 10, which was 4/11/2022. And then today, let's put it right down here on this. No, let's do it up here. This is day 11. I think I'm right. Now I'm doubting myself. Now I'm having a whole moment. No, yeah. Day 10, day 11. Day 11, 4/12/2022. Okay, and the last thing we want to do is choose a page. Let's choose this page. And I'm going to have to scissors it because I've got stuff on my cutter. This is the last thing. We're just gluing in Jamie Lee Curtis's face with the words Scream Queen. Uh-oh. Something just happened. My computer just went. Oh, it just restarted itself. But I'm still in live chat. Okay. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Tuesday. I got scraps of everything all over the place. And I'm going to leave a little bit of room on here to maybe add in a Chibi Mike Myers little sticker. Aw, fun, Janice. But you're getting something done, so you're using your time. We're having, a little visit, and you're getting things done. Uh-oh. I didn't glue her down first, and then I put glue on the words. Okay. Let's glue her down. Yeah, for years and years, Jamie Lee was known as the Scream Queen. I also liked her in The Fog, the original, not the remake. Although I did kind of dig the remake. I like that they tried to give it a backstory. But the original is still One of my favorites. So let's put that right up here, and then we'll leave room at the bottom for maybe another word and a little sticker. And I will put those on later because I have to go get them out of the closet. She has aged very well. Whether she's had work done or not, she's had it done the right way so she doesn't look weird. And I love that she's still willing to do Halloween movies after all these years, you know. We'll reboot it twice. So there is, we did day 10. And we did day 11. And we've added in a little Jamie Lee page, which I will add a little bit more to later. There's our Helen Mirren page. And there's our Captain Kirk page. She does look a lot like her mom. So I'm happy. I'm going to leave this out to dry. We'll put it up over here. And let's get some of our stuff cleaned up here. And we'll do something with M&Ms, guys. Something with M&Ms. Okay. Just trying to find all the itty bitty bits that do not need to live on here. All right, let me grab my purple envelope, which still has some stuff on it. Oh, there's my glue stick. Well, they always turn up, don't they? If I don't know if the person is watching, but it may be lurking. I did get my box today. It was amazing. So if you're watching this later or you're lurking now, I got it, and I haven't gone all the way through it yet. I've just gone through a little bit at the top. It was drool worthy, let's just say that. So I had harvested from that people yesterday, and I got another people today. I'm like, I just can't stop. People's not such a... Occasionally I get good words out of it, but mostly it's just pictures of celebrities. So unless you really like celebrities, so you may be seeing more celebrities in my closet just because I have People Magazine as a subscription until that runs out. I originally had Shape Magazine, and Shape is no more. And what they don't even ask you. They just start sending you some other magazine. Rude. I would have rather had almost anything other than People. But maybe it happened for a reason, you know. I tend to go with that theory on things. Everything happens for a reason. All right, so let's put that down here away. Ta-da. And let's grab our little box O stuff for the M&M stuff. When we were at the dollar store, I did pick up a little, I think this was $1.99. I got a little tub to keep this project in. So let's get on with this. And Alice came home from the thrift store with this little baby paper trimmer for my magazine trimming. So I need to find a spot on my desk where I can keep it for the little baby stuff. Okay. So we've got our Elle magazine. And let's decide what we want to work on today. All right, I think we're going to try and work on that. But if that doesn't work out, then we've got other things. You know, we've got the back of a couple of other pieces that we could work on. I just threw something on the floor. It was groovy. Okay. I don't want that to get too far away. Scissors. That would be fantastic. Just scissors everywhere. Okay, where are the pictures? I know I stuck those in here. Okay, I've lost the pictures. Where's my M&M batch of stuff? Uh-oh. Did I put it in a envelope? I don't think I did. Hold the phone. Well, we can't make an M&M collage without the M&Ms. That's not going to work. All right. All right, hold the phone. Make them all Franken people. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I could out of people, I could do Franken people. You're right. Oh, I hope it's not in this pile off to the side. That would be inconvenient. Let's see if that's where I put it. Nope, I didn't think so. Okay. No. All right, is it under the box or under the... Hold on, guys. I got to move a couple things around. That's what I harvested yesterday. Let's move this box off. Aha, under the box. All right, give me just a second. Now that I've stood up, I need to go potty. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, well, that is my own fault for losing the M&Ms because I thought I had put everything in the bin, and I didn't. Okay. I think I have an idea for today's. I think I'm going to go go with the second Dracula. And I have the image I thought would be perfect to go with him. That lady in the red dress on the stairs. I think we might want to do that. Okay. It turns into cripples. That's messed up. Okay. So not on this skinny page. We need a little bit more room than that. So let's see what else. We have other unfinished pages. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's just get into the bucket, and we will put the images in the bucket from now on. Okay, that's an option. That's an option. Those are the other unfinished ones. I think everything else is finished. So we are in week 15, guys. And today, I counted it up. We have 10 collages. So this one, I think it's going to go, I'm not sure now. Where's the cover? Nope, no falling off the bed. Not allowed. Yeah, so this one is going to go this way, where it's going to have, so you would turn the book to look at it the right way. But that's not to say that we could not put the collage here like that. But let's see. Does it work better here? No, and that goes definitely that way. Oh, wait, but we could do that. Do we like it like that? Because it would be folded under then. Or do we just want to work with this bigger page? That's out of a fashion magazine. That's out of that L. I'm telling you, it had some just, and it wasn't even like an October issue or anything like that. It was a recent issue. Okay. I think for scale, this works best, even though some of it will be wrapped around. I think we're going to work with it. Although I did really want to put just a single image on the front. So maybe, no, we'll go with this. Because the only other option is to trim down something else. So we need something to act as filler. We need some more. So let's rip off this edge gently so we don't get rid of the moon. We do not want to be getting rid of the moon there. It's a nice touch. Okay. And then those two can stay just the way they are. We don't need ripped edges if they're just going to go on the edge, right? Okay, we're going to add him in, I think. Because I think he would go perfect. You broke it. How you doing, Francis? What did you break? Oh, slow moving storm. Those can do a lot of damage though. You know, you got, because it could go on just for a long time and almost as dangerous as a fast moving storm with high winds, you know. And I think Els is over my collage. I think I heard her going out the... Well, and he's only going to wind up with one eyebrow this time because the other one's not connected. You know what? We'll just cut the eyebrow off altogether. No eyebrows this time. He looks like he's about to do the Hamlet soliloquy a little bit. How's your night going, Francis? I loved your journal that you posted this month. You nailed boho and you did it in your own way. I was so excited when I saw you post it. I was like, not only did she nail it, but she totally added her own flair to it. I was so happy for you. I was like, this is awesome. I'm glad you're doing good. Is it getting hot up down there in Texas? We had suddenly a little cold snap again. It was so cold today, I had to put on sockies. And we wore a sweater to the store. And just the other day, we're like, it's so hot today. Got like up to 90 something in the 90s. Oh, the lights just flickered. That was weird. We're having high winds, but we're not. I don't think there's any storm associated with it. I think it's been windy since late yesterday. You even used a sewing machine. Get out. No, I thought it was beyond awesome. So we're going to need a little something for filler here. Sorry you guys didn't get to choose this time, but I had an idea in my head and I needed to roll with it. So let's see. I found some other stuff. So let's see if there's anything in this little batch of goodies that will work with us. What we're doing. I don't know. I haven't looked in this for a while. We got a big toad. Some soldiers. There's some cut aparts for no reason. Okay. Okay, we might use some of that night sky, so let's save that. Piece of brown paper, that's cool. Bags of apples. A bit of coastline, that would be a little weird. A giant piece of fish, probably not. Got some beachy stuff going on. A magic wand and a kind of creepy guy. Very shiny. There's some more corn. We got to find some children of the corn this time. Now that could be maybe a thing. There's a tornado. There's another tornado. Teepee or bison. Part of a map. A big piece of scrap paper. What's going on over here? Bears. Some pumpkins. Carousel. People in cowboy hats. Power Rangers. Married people. A lady in a bathtub full of flowers. A beach. So I guess maybe the pumpkins was the only scary thing in here. There's a Christmas bulb. These things are out of place. Cafe. It's Nemo. People getting blown up. People on a lake. More people on a lake. Night sky. Wagon wheels. Food. That's a little creepy. That might work. A pink flamingo and a black flamingo. Or black flamingos with pink heads. There's a beetle. We should put the beetles in with the creepy stuff. Let's throw that in the bin. Spider-Man. Chevron. Pocket watch. Another beetle. A mummy. That should go in the creepy pile. All right. We did not find very much, but let's see if any of it works. Let's peel the bag off there. Oh, nice. I do like lightning. Yes. Oh my God, you have more? I would love to get more. I would adore it, but I don't want to seem greedy. I haven't gone all the way through it, but so far I'm like drooling on everything. You need to send me some horse journals. Okay, so can we make that work somehow? We transition somehow. Although that doesn't work down there, the pixelated game guy, we're good till right up about here. That's some creepy stuff right there. Right until you hit. All right, so we might be able to. What do we need to do? I'm not sure yet. I love lightning storms, I got to tell you. I know they're dangerous, like bad things can happen to buildings and whatnot, but I love a stormy night sky. I really, really do. I'm not even live on this live. Good grief. I was looking at stuff. I'm like, ooh, that would be great in that project, and that would be great in that project. All right. Although we do have some mountains down here. Mm-hmm. We'd have to rip the sunset off it, though. We've got an icy thing going on. We could do just an icy thing. Like when you have those cross-cutting scenes sort of thing. I don't know. Let's see. We do have just a big bit of night sky on this TP one. I don't think I want the TP in here. That kind of kills the vibe. But where's the M&M guy? The only bummer is if you have dogs, dogs usually do not like that sort of thing. Or we could go mysterious clouds, and we would have to take the hikers off and just use the mysterious clouds part of that. Let's try that. That's kind of an interesting effect, isn't it? I don't know where you find all this stuff, Elisa, but wow. I was floored. But like I said, I don't know. They're so thin. I did used to, because I have allergies. I did used to keep like a lot in a gallon size bag by my desk to like blow my nose on and stuff. But you could use them like you know that kind of when you deliberately wrinkle up the tissue paper, you could kind of do that sort of thing on a journal. You probably need a lot of layers though. But you could use it for texture. I guess if you were really desperate, toilet paper. You could stamp on it, and then it would be transparent pretty much around, you know, if you used a word or an image, and then you use the water technique to go around the edge and just put that down on a piece. You could add a piece, a small stamp of something or a word or a phrase, and it would be largely invisible on whatever you put it on. You could do that. Other than that, you know, I don't honestly know. What do you guys think? Should I look for maybe get out my, I think I have a creepy book over here, like one of those haunted places books. Maybe we should go through that and see if we can find some more stairs to add to that or something. Did you guys like any of the things? I'm thinking that's too much of a contrast. And then if I do just the night sky thing, then I'm kind of at a loss for what to do down there. All right, let's peel this up. Any haunted woods, like, yeah. Maybe haunted woods could definitely be good. I'm not exactly sure where that bucket is though, but I do have, let's see. We've got haunted places. What else do we have? And we've got, all right, so I have some stuff. Whoa. Okay. I've also got tea. All right. So let's try here first, because this is a kid's book about scary things. Like, obviously not for young children. But we've got some options here. Since it's C3 also. Isn't spell check awesome? So we got a werewolf. Oh, look at that giant eyeball, aren't we? Ooh. Cracking tentacles everywhere. I like that. All right. Now, obviously, we would tear it down before we... But that kind of fits right into the... Ooh, I kind of like that. That's nice. All right, let's see what else we got. What else can we come up with to round this bad boy out? Oh, look. Oh, why didn't I look through these before? There's another eyeball. Mongolian deathworm. Oh, that's a mouth. Oh, my God. Okay, so that's another... let's put that over there. Oh, look at that vampire. Oh, look, they got a werewolf and a human can. Oh, this is going to be fun. Look at that. I wonder why I've never used this book before. You know what? I keep moving the pile around. How to Survive a Cold Night in the Woods. Let's see. Swamp Ape or Skunk Ape. The Loch Ness Monster. Oh, look at that. Creepy boat. Okay. Oh, they're trying to say that's the Loch Ness Monster. Vampire hunting, garlic. Ooh, that's a good one. Maybe we want to add extra vampire in here. Obviously, we'd have to cut that down some, tear it down. Okay, that could be a thing. Ooh, tarot cards with skeletons. Very nice. Oh, hippopotamus. We're going to have lots of eyeball stuff to work with here. Ooh, nice skull. Okay. Yeti footprints. Oh my gosh. This is just fun. Well, he's creepy. I don't think we want a Yeti on here. But we might be able to finish out some of that other book. Where we needed a few more things. You know, I said I wanted a Yeti picture of some sort for the one page with the footprint on it. So this could be good. Pacific Northwest. There's another Bigfoot. I think we may have hit the jackpot. Look at that creepy guy. Oh my God, this is awesome. And you know what? This has been sitting around for about a year. How? Mothman. It looks like a caterpillar gone wrong. Yeah, some of the and you ever hear a fox in the wood at night? That is some scary. There's another one of those. Hold on, I gotta get my back scratcher. I got a spot on my shoulder that's like, woohoo! Oh, back scratch. Els gave me this as a gift when we were on the road trip. Oh my God, this is the best present I ever got. I have got to tell you. Okay. There's the Yowie, which is the Australian version. We could cut out some of the claws, right? I think this may be the way we finish up that other book. This may provide some of the things that we needed. Owls, definitely with the screech owls. Oh my God. God. If you are ever inclined, I'd love a link. I love trail cam footage. Look at that eyeball. Okay, we'll put that over there. I definitely have an eyeball thing going on. Ogo Pogo. That's a Canadian Nessie. Beast of Bodmin Moor. Phantom Cats. Yeah, sometimes you hear some stuff at night. Animals make terrifying noises. How to Survive a Yowie Attack. Let's see. Just in case, you know. There's a swampy picture. Chupacabra. A Chupacabra makes a book. Kraken. Tentacle. New Zealand Wild Man. Rapue. What is that? Hair samples. Oh, it's poop. It's a picture of poop. Okay. I think the eyeball's a definite keeper, don't you guys? I like the eyeball, and we can tear that down a little. Oops. Guess what, guys? It's 7:15. Not that that means anything. It's just a thing on my thing. Okay. Maybe we put that eyeball in the sky. Okay, let's start by tearing that out. There's nothing on the back that we got to have. It's just a dumb guy in a hat. Okay, now obviously we would ink around that so it blends in better. Okay. So we don't need the top part of that, where we might be able to save the tentacle part. We're going to want to tear those edges off right there. And on this side, we need to tear that side off. Hey, Stephanie, how's it going? Oh my God, I forgot to answer your email. Oh, I'm a terrible person. I like your idea, and I will send the email back. I promise. Okay. So once that's inked up, it'll blend in better. Okay, let's see if we. Okay, then we've got maybe for down here. Get a little vampire action going on. Oh, I did see your message in there. We went out today and I got back and I was dinking around and I did not get around to applying because I suddenly realized it was 5:15 and I hadn't set anything up. Mongolian deathworm. Oh my gosh. I feel like my life is so complete right now, you guys. Who knew that something was sitting around for a year that I kept thinking, oh, I'll look at that later. But, you know, it works out, right? I don't know if I like that on there. We might save that for a different one. But thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm so glad that you liked your package of goodies. That makes me happier than you can know. Okay, but we could turn this around. So we're going to take the TP off this at least. Might be able to use that for something else. We can turn this around over here. And we don't even need all of that. If I am half as excited as you were, I will be stoked. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get 2 happy mails coming up. Because Lovely's Crafting Lodge is sending me some shorthand pages in exchange for something I sent to her. I don't even remember what it was now. Oh, she's the believer. You made several things. Fun. Yes. Abandoned image books, creepy things, a little bit of lime paint, and a back scratcher. My life is just pickles and ice cream. What more could I want? I can't hear what you said. I closed my door on accident. I wasn't thinking when I came back from the bathroom. Okay, so Nope, none of those will work. Do we think it's okay to just have it blank over here? No, you know what I mean. It's just a funny thing to say. I am not pregnant. I have no plans to be pregnant. Bite all your tongues if you wish that sort of evil on me. Okay, well, here is, oh, there's Where's My Mummy. I found my Where's My Mummy book pages. That makes me happy. Okay, let's see if there's anything in this Haunted Houses book. I don't like Peachy Keen or Peaches and Cream because I know that anybody that says Peachy Keen does not mean that they are having a good day. They are being sarcastic. Oh my God. We're going to put that for, look, it almost looks like an alien abduction. I'm sure it's a street light, but we need that in our life. We're putting that in the bucket. That phrase, bite all your tongues. If that doesn't sum it up in a succinct way, I don't know what does. Okay, there's a creepy, I think that's just not the right thing for there. I'm going to have to get up and open the door because I can't hear what he's saying. Ooh, look at that. Let's save that. Then that page has all words on it, but we might need those words. We don't know. Hold on. I can't hear what he's saying. Okay, they're talking to each other. I don't need to listen. There, it's dinner conversation. Let's see. Why are we yelling at me?
No, I was coming to open your door. Your door's already open. I
got it. I'm capable of standing up and opening my door. Jeez, you guys are busy. I have to be able to hear what he says, because he makes sarcastic comments. And sometimes he's just joining in the fun. I think maybe this isn't the right book. Although we're coming across some fun stuff to use. It's a fountain. Yes, it needs a saucer. Definitely needs a saucer, right? Oh, you think that's a fountain that the light is coming out of? They're all abandoned houses. Why would that be working? Look at that. Okay. I remember I bought this book sight unseen from online for cheap, and it didn't make me all that happy. I'm like, we'll get some things out of it, but we could put 2 lacy curtains over there. Okay, none of that's going to work. Oh, that's fun, though. Okay. Put you back. Now we've got a Haunted Places book. All we need is a little bit of something to finish off this. I think we've got a really good start. Hey, Sabrina, how's it going? Got lots of great moody clouds, though. Okay, there's like, if we just did the trees on that page, maybe that's a thing. All right, let's put that aside. Ooh, look at that. All right, let's see. I don't know, that might work, some of that. Let's put that aside. Ooh, that could work right there. That might be the one. Let's test that. Let's test that and see if that'll work for us. All right. Okay. Okay, the bottom is down here, and the top is right where this is going to be. We can maybe put that over there. The edge of it's kind of here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we're not going to need that page at all. We'll save that for something else. And then the end of it's right here. We want the castle in the bit. We've got extra castle. Okay, the edge is right there.
Pardon me a moment.
Yes.
My dear. May you please taste that?
Mm-hmm.
Barbecue? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Yum. All right. What's done?
I'm going as fast as I can.
I'm not pushing nothing. I'm just giving you a warning. That's what's going on.
You guys eat if you got to. I get it. I'm excited. And now I'm really hungry. Yeah, you do want to taste. It's good. What do you guys think? That's not too abrupt a change, is it? That's the collage world. I think we're going to go with it. We'll ink up the edges. It'll blend in a little better when that's not a white edge. Let's do it. All right, but I'm going to, because we want that right about there. Seriously. So I know where to do that, because I'm not going to ink any of those edges. Then we're just going to cut off the excess once we glue it down. So I know where not to put the glue, right? So basically gluing inside that area. All right. Sorry, you guys. I know this is taking me forever. But it had to have the right creepy vibe, right? All right. Let's put that piece down. Let's leave a little bit outside the lines. Okay. Scissors. Isn't the tree perfect? I gotta figure out what I did with that other stuff that was for the other book. I know I put it all in a safe place. And now that I found that one thing, we may work a few times in the couple of weeks coming up to get that that Halloween book from the last 2 years finished up. And I do know where the new Creepin' It Real book is. I just need to sew in the signatures. This has kind of a haunted, creepy, black and white movie feel to it to me. Right? That's making some weird crackling noises. I still want it to... I need you to glue down because you're nice thick paper. All right. Now let's ink up some things. I know. I do have trouble finding things sometimes. But I am at a point where I'm going to unpack one box that's under my desk. And then I have to sort some papers. And everything will have a reasonable home, more or less. And it will at least be easy to get to, and I will know where things are, as opposed to right now, there are still some things that could be in any number of piles. But things are getting better. Mike's like, then why is stuff still in the hallway? He's thinking it. He's probably not saying it out loud. Okay, so we don't want to glue that down yet, though, because a bunch of stuff is going under it. Let's give this nice dark edges so it blends in. I'm literally just lightly inking this. All right. I think this worked out. That was a lucky that I picked up that little stack. Let's try this too. That was very fortuitous. And I know I still have some of my Janice creepy things. She sent me some really great stuff. Then I didn't use all of it. There's still some baby doll stuff. No. What's wrong? Are you like torturing me now? That's just rude. I'm inking as fast as I can, woman. Get out. Just get out. Go eat your food. She's trying to blow the smell into my room. That's just rude. Rude, I say. That is messed up. All right. So we need to find the right place for this because it's got to be right in the... And we may even pull it down some. Right where that... Okay, let me scooch all of this down so I can fold that. And then we'll do the same thing over here, where we're never going to see it anyway. That way we know where it goes. Nah. Francis. I like it. You have my kind of sense of humor. Oh, don't put anything down there. That's not getting glued down. These are thick though. I should put a lot of glue near the edge so we can smoochie it up towards the edge. And I screwed up my wrist again today. It'd be nice if it would just heal and quit doing that. It makes it hard to squeeze the glue bottle. And I'm a crafter. I need to squeeze the glue bottle. Okay. That should be just about perfect. Let's trim the bottom off that. I was watching I think it's Nicole over Relax Cut Glue the other day. And she was talking about when you snip that whatever's extra off, how satisfying a feeling she feels it is. I'm like, sing it. You got that right. When you cut off the extra bits off a page, oh, so satisfying. Oh, how perfect is that? All right, now this is going over to cover up that edge. But we need a little something. Or what if I put it under? Okay, if I put it under. No, it's still going to leave a... Okay, so what do I need to do here? We're just going to take some of this lime green paint. We're going to live dangerously. If I can get it open. This lime green paint is cheating me of my happiness. Here we go. Oh boy. And we'll just use what's on here. We'll just make this happen. Okay, we need something under there. Here. Table of contents. Here you come.
Bless you.
Bless you. Damn, there's some lag going on. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to run the heat gun. Bear with me. Stop using it. How will I get anything done, Francis? I can't squeeze the glue bottle with my left hand. It does not work for me. I get glue all over the place, and I already get glue too much all over the place. All right, that should be good enough. Okie dokie. Now we're going to glue this down. And then we're going to put that other thing over it, wherever it went. Right there. Look, there's my limey green paint. There's still some plastic on there. But I will knock it over. So... it's something right in here. I don't know. I popped it the other day. Sitting on the floor. Trying to pick up cough drops. That fell off the refrigerator. Oh, I just glued right on the eyeball. Dang it. Okay. Smart dumbass. All right. If I hold it that way, it fits better. That's very mom advice, though. Stop doing that. Very practical mom advice. The wisdom of the ages. I'm just trying to line up so that it's as close to the edges as possible. And now it's not completely white. It's a little bit lime green right there. So livable, livable. All right. Really, I didn't dislike the other one, so I want to be clear on that, but I'm really liking this one's turning out. I think we got our creepy vibe back big time. Okay, push that back up there because we don't want any white. Okay. Let's see if we have anything else that's just slightly overhanging while we're at it, right? Okay. Okay. Let's get him on here. And I'm actually going to put his foot over a little bit like that, just to cover up that corner right there. So yeah, I think we might have the fodder we need to just wrap up that last.
Fighting with my teeth, but I'm doing good. It's numbing.
Yay! Mike's teeth are trying to betray him, but dinner is delicious. Ah, dentures. They're an adventure in and of themselves. All right. They improve your life because they take a lot of pain out of it, but they put a whole different level of frustration into it, you know? I'd like to imagine that this is the eyeball from this vampire down here. That's just a creepy eyeball that's terrifying. All right. I like it. Now we need a word or something. Oh, gosh. Okay. Look, we could have used that eyeball. Okay. Oh, we got, I remember I saved this. Dracula Lives. Do we want it up here or down here or up here? That's what I was thinking. So I don't think we need anything else outside of that. Do you guys? I think that kind of sums it up. I saved that off a book I read. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with that. I think it's perfect. Go for the simplicity. Let's ink the edges just because the edges of this are white. Everybody's like, yeah, on the bottom, on the bottom. It was too crowded up at the top, I think. And it helps because that's more plain down there. It helps cover up some of the plainness. I think it gives it good flow. That's my theory anyway. Right.
Whoa.
Around some of those corners where it just won't go. All right. I'm feeling pretty good about tonight. This is another thick thing because it's off a paperback. Mass market paperback book. I even look at covers of books at the thrift store. If something has a good enough cover and it's cheap, I'll buy the book just for the cover. You're going for your first. He hasn't had his very long, and he did go in for a second visit. But I think, I don't know that he thinks, but I think that he does need another fitting. Like something needs to be adjusted. I feel like he has a lot more problems with it than he should. Again, just my opinion. Yeah. I think it needs to be adjusted personally. That is my personal opinion because I don't think he should have to struggle so much to eat. But I know it's better than, the pain he was experiencing. So there's that too. Dental pain is a shitty thing.
In all fairness, I haven't gone back since they've done it to get it adjusted.
I think you should, Mike. I think if they adjusted it, you might have a slightly better fit at least.
It honestly, the whole thing it's way the hell too big for my mouth.
Oh, so you just need them to redo it.
I need them to redo it.
Well, you need to raise some hell or take your wife with you and let her raise the hell. Because you deserve teeth that fit, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Quality of life and eating is very important. Being able to enjoy your meals.
I like eating.
I know, but right now you're struggling with it, so you're not enjoying it as much as you should. And it shouldn't just be food in the hole. Eating should be enjoyable. Just saying, go back to the doctor, Mike. Take Els with you. Let her be mean. All right, there it is, guys, in all its glory. This is our 11th collage. We're in week 15. This Sunday coming up will be the start of week 16. Yeah, she is good at raising hell. But he's kind of had issues since he got his. Yeah, and sometimes you got to push for it because they're going to say it's fine because they're probably not going to get much more out of the insurance company. But Janice, you have to live with those. You got to eat with them, and they should fit right. Don't give up on it. I'm telling you.
Average is supposed to be 10 to 15 years on
Yeah.
a plate.
But he's had trouble since the beginning.
Because when the girl put them in, when she was fitting the mold,
They popped out, right?
no, she had her thumb in his mouth like this and was doing something behind his back, and she kept moving her finger around.
So it's not.
It
They
was
need to
never.
redo it.
It was never set right.
Well, I think you would be happier.
If the dentist doesn't do it,
Yeah.
I have the paperwork from the oral surgeon's office,
Yeah.
which lists the lab that made the plate.
You'll go to the lab and
I'll
tell
go
them.
straight to the lab because that plate was not done right.
I'm with you on it. I think they did him a disservice.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's better than it was for how his teeth were. Definitely. But he should be getting more enjoyment out of life after.
I can't take my husband out for a steak dinner.
And he loves to do that.
I took him out for prime rib at Ellis Island.
And he couldn't eat it
He
all.
ate a third of the steak. He could not eat the steak.
Yeah.
And you know Mike can plow through it.
Well, I know, but I want to see him enjoy. I think he should go.
I do too.
You probably I think maybe we got such a not great dentist, but I think you're very lucky. I think that you'll get good adjustments, and I think he wasn't very happy the first few days, just in general discomfort and stuff. But within a week, he was much happier. But his never has fit right. I have faith that you probably have a much better dentist. So I am very happy with this collage. We got some serious creep factor. Not that there's anything wrong with the kitschy cute stuff. It's just sometimes I like a little creepy in my life. And it still has an M&M on it, so. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm always finding stuff that's not quite glued down right. Oh, oops. Oh, did I show you guys this finished up? I hadn't put the words on last time. So I'm kind of a control freak because of the strings on the fingers like the marionette. I got Ninth Moon. We're out of here. We're out there. Mind Trip for the guy's head. Magical Thinking. And then this is a blurb from something. The fear that nagged at Samara was not related to his own welfare. He said more than once, somebody's going to get killed doing this. I would love to be able to afford implants. I need to get dentures. I do. But I'm not at a place where I can do that right just yet. But my day is coming. So, super happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm sorry about the 2 days of Scraps of Joy, but thank you for being patient with me. Because we have been on for a whopping only 2 hours. I thought it would be longer than that. Not too bad. They're all different. I'm getting 2 implants for the bottom plate. Yeah, I don't blame you there. I had a friend who did hers anchored into some screws that they put into her jaw. I don't know exactly how that works, but she had more of an anchor then. So in 2 hours, we did 2 days of Scraps of Joy. Let's pull that down here. So we did this one. Oops, I missed day 10 yesterday. So there's our day 10 collage. And then there's our day 11 collage for Scraps of Joy. And then we added in Jamie Lee Curtis, Scream Queen. We're going to add in a couple of other things here from a sticker collection. So there's that. So let's put it on. This is the most recent one. We'll put it over to the side here. And there we go. We did a thing. And you guys came along for the ride. Thank you so much. I love this eyeball. Loving that eyeball. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that they're going to do it, though, Janice. It'll be worth the wait, even for as anxiety-inducing as the dentist is and the pain involved. I think you'll be very happy at the end with the process. My friend, that's why I don't understand all Mike's difficulties. Els doesn't really have any problems. And my friend, aside from the initial few changes they had to make, they had to file it down a little bit here and there, but she's never had problems. And she's had hers since about 1996. Still the same pair. And she's very happy with hers. They never come out while she's eating or anything like that. So I think you'll be happy, Janice, once the process is done. And I'm so happy for you, even if it's not so fun right now. All right, so at 2 hours, however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness, because you bring great joy and happiness into my life by coming and visiting with me. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. I will be on live tomorrow. We're going to do a magazine harvest and another collage because we still need to catch up. We need to get to 15 or 16, depending on how much longer it takes. But we're in week 15 right now, and we have 11 collages. We're going to make it. Good night, you guys. Bye, 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 bye. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses and all of those things. The end.